guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie O, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, thank you so much for coming back. Today's video is going to be another First Impressions Friday video. This is our new series on our Friday videos where I'm trying a product for the very first time, showing you my thoughts and just showing how I like the product. Follow me on my Snapchat, which you totally should. I love hearing feedback and just seeing what you guys want to see. And a lot of times if I'm in a jiffy and I want to film something and I want a quick answer like, hey, what do you guys want to see now? I'll either post it on Twitter or on Snapchat. So make sure you follow me on those handles here. Everything is at Jackie Aina now, FYI. Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, boom, boom, bam. Anyway, so by popular demand, two things you guys wanted to see was the matte lip creams from LA Girl and also from LA Girl, the Pro BB cream. Now, I've only tried like one or two of these matte lip creams. I haven't really like messed with them and worn them like rock them yet. I've like thrown them on top of like other lip colors, but I haven't like gotten a chance to like see how I really like them. And then this is like fresh off the shelf, never before used. So you're gonna be seeing me try both of those products for the first time for you on camera. Before I get started into the lip shades, I'm just letting you know the matte lip creams are a little on the blotchy side and they do stain. A lot of commitment attached to those lip creams. With that being said, I had to work very, very quickly because I just didn't want each lip color to start like mixing in with the other and just creating a domino effect of just ratchet ugliness into this whole video. So I had to work very quickly. So just warning you in advance, some of the application is going to be a little messy, a little sloppy because I was just trying to get the color on so you can see what it looked like, and then I took it right off. I didn't even get a chance to let it dry to a matte finish, and sorry about that, but I just had to keep moving, and it's going to be really, really, really evident in those lighter colors. So I don't want to hear it from the professional critiques out there. I'm just letting y'all know I see what you see. And then the second thing I want to talk about is the winner of the MAC Cosmetics lipsticks giveaway. I'm going to put your name, lucky winner, because I haven't selected you yet, right here, but by the time this video is edited, you will have been the chosen one. So if you are that person, you already have an email from me, make sure you respond to me or else I'm gonna have to pick another lucky winner. Congratulations and thank you everyone who entered into my giveaway. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with these swatches. I'm not sure how compatible this is with oily skin types, so I'm just gonna do steps like I normally would. Now I have to color correct. I'm gonna keep it in the family and use the dark orange corrector, which is also from LA Girl. They only have one orange corrector shade, by the way, and it's the shade Orange Corrector. I'm gonna take my Stilazzi brush and I'm gonna work with two different BB creams today. One that I feel is a little too dark and it is the shade Dark, and then Deep, which I feel is a little too light, which oddly enough you would think Deep would come after Dark, but in this case the Deep shade is actually lighter than the dark shade. So I'm just gonna use Deep towards the center of my face and then Dark around the perimeter and see how it goes. Maybe they'll hopefully mix into a nice combination of the two. So this is Dark. And so far the coverage is okay. Looking a little, looks a little gray on camera to me, but, and it's very sheer. So right now I'm in this weird in-between color. Sometimes I go a little red in the summer. Okay, let's hit that. This is, I'm like surprised that this is really, really sheer. If you want little to no coverage, this is definitely it. And the consistency, it doesn't, the amount of coverage that this provides, considering how thick this product is I don't know, I guess I just was expecting a little more coverage because it's quite thick. At least it feels a little thick. I guess considering how sheer it is, I could probably just get away with just wearing Dark on its own. I don't need the lighter color. I mean, I'm like building this on because I actually do want a little bit more coverage today. And anytime you're in between two colors, you always want to apply the lighter color in the inside and the darker one around the perimeter, because that's just naturally how the face is shaded anyway, so it just looks more skin-like. It doesn't feel heavy on the skin at all, but we'll have to really see how this holds up like all throughout the day with my skin type. Now, because I do want a teensy bit more cover, I'm going to take my actual concealer shade and just do some light coverage. By the way, if you haven't tried this concealer as a foundation, bomb, okay? Bomb. I was hoping to wear this as a foundation. I probably would not wear this as a foundation just because, I mean, I like the way my natural skin looks like, but when I wear makeup, I want to look like I'm made up. I don't want to look like my normal self, you know? Like this just looks like, I mean, I guess theoretically makeup is supposed to be a more enhanced version of yourself, but I just would prefer for a full-on face, glam out. I prefer a little more coverage. It is nice though. I guess I was just expecting a bit more. So what do? Do I add more? Do I just leave it? Let's just leave it. I'm just gonna leave it and then wear it for the day. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and we're going to move on to the lip swatches. All right, so the first lip I have here is Backstage, and it is a berry red shade. Now, to me, it looks a lot more opaque than it actually is. It's quite sheer. I'm finding that I have to layer it on quite a bit. I wore this on its own. I do like it. You just really have to apply it on heavy. The next one I have here is Secret. Now, Secret actually has a little more coverage. I'm noticing that one layer is just enough, and this looks more like your basic true red, so it's very beautiful. I don't know what the hell possessed me to start off with reds. I guess I thought I would be cute and color coordinating everything and doing the Order of the Rainbow. Yeah, bad idea. These are actually quite difficult to take off and are a bit staining on the lip. Next I have Obsess, and Obsess is actually really pretty, and surprisingly you don't need a liner with it. It is a bright coral orange. This is Instinct, and Instinct is a true bright orange. This one is another one of those that's a little sheer, so I did have to layer it on quite a bit, especially just because it's got kind of like that neon formula, so it's a little blotchy, but it's okay. Just layer it on, let it dry, and then if you have to, add a little more. Rebel is definitely appropriately named. This definitely reminds me of a rebellious color. This actually so far is my favorite. It's like a mid-tone kind of eggplant purple, but it's almost like your lips are better, especially if you have dark skin. It's so pretty. Timeless. Timeless is definitely not my kind of pink, but I can see how someone might appreciate it. It's a bright fuchsia purpley pink, and I think it's pretty, just not really my style. And it definitely needs a liner. I'm too scared to play with, I'm not trying to play with Playful because this looks light as hell, but let's try it out. You know how to make that work. Just throw on a dark purple liner and do the ombre thing and you're good to go. Not my thing. I have Bazaar, and this looks kind of like a mid-tone, another mid-tone nude pink. This one I actually like. I think once it dries to a nice matte finish, it's gonna look like another one of those like everyday colors, but it's got a little, it's kind of bright. Like I like it, I would rock this. Uh-oh ladies, I think we have a bomb noodler. I don't know, we might have one on our hands. This one is Floor, and it's like the perfect peachy nude, and you guys know I live for a beautiful peachy nude. This actually reminds me a lot of the matte version of Hepburn Honey from Charlotte Tilbury. You guys know that's like one of my favorite lip colors right now. So if you find Floor, get it and get two. So next I have Tulle, and let me just say, I'm only doing this for y'all, okay? No ma'am. Now, despite how light Fantasy looks, I actually like this color. I would not wear this on its own. It's a beautiful color, just not my thing. This is something that would look good mixed with other colors or just kind of like in the center as a highlight, but on its own, not so much, not a fan. Oh God, I foresee another white powder ghost lip color in the building. This is Iconic. Yeah, we can live without Iconic. Like, do I really even need to go through another, do I even need to go through the motions again? Can we just kind of skip it? Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page, thank you. Dreamy is actually a lot like Floor, that nude peach that I was talking about earlier, but it's probably a tad lighter. So if you cannot find Floor, try Dreamy. They're actually quite similar, and I like this color. I have Stunner, which is a bluish purple, which usually I tend to, although I like the way they look, I tend to stay away from them because I feel like they make your teeth look yellow, but oddly enough, this one does not. This is Stunner, and it is quite the stunner. This is Black Currant, and I really like Black Currant. It looks like a eggplant purple, but it's a little, at least from what I see in person, a little on the ashy side, so it's definitely a cool purple. If you like those vampy shades, you will definitely want to add this one to your collection. And that is it. We did that. Come on, y'all. Can I get a hand clap for this? And my lips are still intact. Amen. Can I get an amen? Thank you. Okay, so now that we have demonstrated both of the products, the Pro BB Cream and the matte lip creams, I'm gonna first of all start off by giving you my thoughts on the Pro BB Cream. If you have textured skin, if you have hyperpigmented skin or like rosacea or anything like that, that would require coverage, this would probably not be the product for you. It is extremely sheer. It's a lot more sheer than I was anticipating. I really thought, I don't know why I thought that this was gonna have more coverage. It looks a lot more creamy and opaque when you apply it and put it on the brush, but yeah, no, not a lot of coverage at all. It's a beautiful, beautiful moisturizer. It feels great on the skin. It's extremely lightweight. There's a decent amount of coverage, but not at all what I was expecting. It actually reminds me a lot of the tinted moisturizer from Bobbi Brown. So if you want something with little to no coverage, this is the product for you. You're not gonna get a foundation worthy type of product unless your skin is like just damn near close to perfect. But I have pores and yeah, I like covering them, and I just kind of prefer a foundation product to just kind of smooth and fill all that in, you know, just kind of them little nooks and crannies. This one doesn't do it, but you know what? I like it. I would rock it, just not at all for the intended purposes that I thought I was gonna get use out of, but hey, I'm still gonna get use out of it, okay? Because everybody needs a good sheer, at least I think everyone needs a good sheer, like just a moisturizer that's got a little bit of coverage but isn't going to be too heavy on the skin. It's summer, you're gonna wanna let your skin breathe anyway. So those are my thoughts on that. And I mean, I don't know the exact price, but I will leave links to the products down below so that you can see what the online sticker price is of those. Now, as for matte lip creams, I was actually, I can't say that I'm pleasantly surprised because I really like LA Girl Cosmetics. I think they have amazing products given the price point. So I would recommend those. Just a tip though, for the darker colors, you're expecting to just put them on and be like, bam. There's two in particular that were like kind of disappointing. And that was the first one I tried and the last one. So Black Currant, and I think it's called Backstage. Yeah, Black Currant and Backstage, you really have to layer on that. I know it's just those two out of the 20 something that I tried, but I guess for me, if I'm gonna put on a dark lip color, I'm gonna want it to be like boom, dark, okay? A little streaky. Some of them are a little streaky, but a lot of those matte lip creams are, so it's just kind of the name of the game with that formula, especially the neon colors, some of the lighter colors, and some of them did dry a little patchy to where if I would rub my lips together, they would be like, ooh, even what I just did now, that was that pat that like made it blotchy. Anyway, I would suggest putting it on, completely waiting until it dries. I don't know how the formula is going to be if you try to reapply throughout the day or if it starts to wear off. I don't know, I haven't worn them throughout the day, but they are a little on the patchy side, but I do think given the inexpensive price, I mean, it's definitely something that I can put up with. The one thing that I don't care for is it's a lot of commitment with those matte lip creams. They're a little staining, which rarely happens with me. I was actually quite surprised. I'm like, wow, these really stain. Like, even look at my fingers. That, you guys, that never happens. Like my fingers, I had to work quickly throughout applying because they were so, I didn't want them to dry and then start making all of the other lip colors look bad. So please excuse the messy application. That's something that I kind of first saw happening anyway because I had to move quickly, and that's obviously more evident with the lighter colors. But those are my thoughts on both of the products. I want to know what you guys' favorites are from some of the stuff that I talked about today. I would love to hear you guys' feedback, and I will see you guys on tomorrow's video. Bye.